Hi, I'm Sean Della Croce, and this is I Owe You an Explication, the podcast where I break down and explore the songs in my catalog and the inspiration behind them. If you're new to my music, welcome. And if you've been tuned in for a while, thank you for coming back. As always, you can learn more about upcoming events and releases on my website at seandellacroce.com. And be sure to use code IOU on my store to receive 10% off any purchase. That's 3 letters, IOU, for 10% off. Today we're discussing track number 1 from Illumination's Then Now. Let's get started. I have to be honest, Then Now is one of my favorite songs, and I'm so happy every time I hear that drum part kick off the record. I wrote this song in 2015, and if it's not clear from the lyrical content, this tune precipitated a breakup that was one of the major bullet points of my time in college. And I was in college for a while. Without being too specific, the song is about moving from one phase of a relationship to another, from the so-called honeymoon phase into the more practical, sustained partnership phase. I think for many people, that transition can be difficult. And that was true in this case. By the end of this period, there's usually enough blame to go around, and I think that's pretty much what this song is saying. It's a rough point in a relationship when you're missing the good times, and the relationship isn't over yet. It's some kind of purgatory phase before the grief sets in. That's Then Now, in a nutshell.
These days you don't look at me, and I cannot blame you. It's hard on your heart.
I'm honestly a little bit wary and insecure about talking about the musical elements of my songs. It's not my wheelhouse as much as lyric writing is. And I just feel a little bit insecure. But I thought I'd share with you a little insight if you're interested in music at all or music theory, if you play any instruments. Something telling about this song is that the first 2 chords are E minor and B minor, which if you know anything about music theory, you know that those are not very conventional opening sounds for the ear when you sit down to write a song. But I think they set the tone, and maybe they even get the song off on the wrong foot, so to speak, for the right purpose.
The pace of your laughter and avoiding capture was my only concern.
So now I've discussed the overall message of the tune, but let's say I had to sum this song up in one tweet, and not these newfangled 280 character tweets, an old-fashioned one. But what lyric in this song is the one that I really needed to get out, and that I still enjoy singing, because it still resonates with me? It would have to be the phrase, "I wish I knew the answer. I hope this goes away." If blame is being passed around in the verses, this little bridge part hands it off to chance. Maybe this is something that will all just go away. Now, anyone who has ever lived anything remotely similar to this song's story knows that that is some serious wishful thinking. And I think any marriage and family therapist would tell you problems, issues, feelings don't just go away. But in the world of the song, maybe they do.
Oh, I wish I knew the answer. I hope this goes away.
When I really think about it, this song emerged from fear. And by the end, it resolves into hope. And this hope might not have good odds. And maybe in the world of this song, that's enough. But this is just one side of the story. And the best thing about music is that we get to share it. So if you like Then Now, first of all, thank you. And second, why? What about this tune resonates with you in your life? Feel free to comment on the blog post that accompanies this episode, because I would really love to hear from you.
first time I saw you, 'cause this was a slow burn. The pace of your laughter and avoiding capture was my only concern. Ooh, but then we were lovers, just watching the sun.
Then Now was written by me, Sean Della Croce, and produced by Alan Deremo. We recorded at Back 40 Studios in Leucadia, California. Alan Deremo plays acoustic guitar and bass. Greg Leese plays pedal steel guitar. Jeff Babko on piano, electric piano, and organ. Adam Topol plays drums. And Molly Weaver lends her voice on harmonies. Then Now was mixed by Richard Berdice at Woodland Berdice Studios and mastered by Brent Lambert at Kitchen Mastering. This has been I Owe You an Explication. I'll see you next week when we discuss Illuminations, track number 2, and the title track. For the record, Illuminations.